Hello everyone and welcome to our channel. Welcome to this conversation about the law of attraction. Your life is going to take off. Yes, it is. Your life is going to take off. And how does that feel to think? Doesn't that feel so exciting? Aren't you just like, yes, my life is going to take off. It's going to feel so good. All the subjects of my life are just going to go completely 0 to 100. I'm going to have a whole entire overhaul. My life is going to look different to anyone. People are going to look at me. They're going to say, damn, how did you do all that? How do all the good things happen to you? I don't know anyone that has it. And you just laugh because you understand that it all came so naturally because you shifted your frequency, you shifted your vibrational offering. And so you tell them, I just got really happy. I just got really excited I just felt this feeling of anticipation. I just knew because I knew the law of attraction. I understood the law of attraction. I understood that everything that I want really did exist. So I didn't have to worry about it because Source had my back and my inner being was leading me. And it was basically inevitable. I had to go there. And I realized that life caused me to ask some things and it was in the vortex, so I didn't worry about it being absent right now because I understood that it was vibrationally present. So when I got hooked on the vibrational version, once I got hooked on this forward feeling, once I really started to care how I felt, I realized that no matter what, I was gonna have to feel good. I was gonna make it my dominant intention, my stretch to feel as good as I could. And the better I felt, the more I got into the vortex and the longer I stayed in the vortex. And the longer that I did stay in the vortex, I literally had so many ideas. I just felt so many good ideas. I just felt like a good idea on this subject and this subject and this subject. And it was literally just like I was being guided everywhere. And before I knew it, my life was exploding. But I enjoyed it all along the way because, friends, you're ready. Your life is ready to take off. But it's just a really simple fine tuning. You know, you say you understand everything and you say, I know I want it, but there's a but. But there's a but. You say, I know I want it, but I haven't had it in so long. I know I'm so excited for everything to come, and I know everything is going to come because I understand the laws of the universe. So I understand this all logically, but there's a but that's underlying your vibration, and that's the reason why what you want isn't here yet, because you're receiving so much on the subject of your desires. You're receiving the ideas, the daydreams. You're receiving literally the desire that you wanted. You're receiving even the contrast. You're receiving so much. You're receiving the vibrational version, the essence of your desire everywhere. So it's time for you to actually realize the full entire package, because what you want is being offered to you, but can you perceive it? Are you able to perceive it? Are you able to stand where you are right now and perceive it? Because Source is always offering it to you. Your desires are always being offered to you, but you have to learn how to realize it, because it's not about Source's ability to give it to you, because Source has already given it to you, because the second that you wanted it, your inner being took off and became the vibrational version of it. And since your emotions in any moment is about how your inner being feels and how you feel and how those two perspectives or point of attraction jive, then what you want is not only a reality, it's a reality that's right now. It's a current reality right now, but it's a vibrational reality. So you have to look at it differently. You have to become forward looking. And when we say forward looking, we mean forward feeling, because when you care about how you feel, that's literally the golden rule about deliberate creation and the art of allowing. When you care about how you feel, then you got it. You understand that it's all just about having fun, and it's just about having fun. It's for the joy of everything. So when there can be two people, right? And the one person who, imagine they're two people and they're two writers, right? And one of them is like really popular and one of them just has, they have good products, they have good work, but they don't have that success that they want. So you talk to them, and then the really popular writer is like, yeah, I just feel so good. I just feel so good about my work. I just enjoy, I drink coffee. I just have so much fun. I just feel really good. And it's expanding. What I am is expanding, and I'm just so excited for everything. I just feel good about everything. And there's no but in that vibration. That's a pure vibration. It's a high vibration, because, and you know what makes it a high vibration? There's no resistance. There's no, I know I want it, but there's no but in the vibration. You can feel it, because when you heard it, you're like, wow, I felt that in my solar plexus. And then now take the second author. The second author will be like, yeah, I understand the law of attraction. I understand this all logically. It all makes sense to me. And it seems really simple. And I believe I can have everything that I want. And even though they say all those nice words, you feel a but. It's like the words are going to come to the but. But sometimes you try, but sometimes you try to hide the but, because you're like, I should be more spiritual. I shouldn't have these kind of thoughts. But we're saying it's good to acknowledge them, especially if it's a subject that you really care about, because when you acknowledge it, guess what happens? Now you can practice thoughts that go in the opposite direction, or in the direction towards your desire. Because, friends, life on this high flying frequency is so fun, because it's literally like when you become so attuned to your source, when you think thoughts, not because of how productive they are, how sophisticated they sound, but truly by how good they feel. Meaning the thought can be as simple as, damn, the sky is so nice, this tree is so nice, everything's so nice, I feel so good, I just feel so good walking. It's like it's like something takes over your body, but it's not like a possession. It's not even like a channeling. It's like your perspective is growing, expanding. Now when you look through your eyes, it's not just you who's looking, it's all of source. So you feel the expansiveness of your perspective, you feel the fullness of who you really are. So when you look at your reality, you could have walked the same path for many days, but the day that you walk it while you're connected to source, it's like you're seeing everything brand new. It's like every single texture, every single detail, every minute piece of whatever you're seeing, the landscape, the roads, the trees, you can see everything. It's like you're seeing everything at the same time and you're taking in so much detail. That's what it feels like to be in connection with source. Because friends, true mastery is understanding that everything that you want is being broadcasted on this vibrational frequency of the vortex, where everything that you want is being held, because there's a vibrational version that precedes the manifested form, and all your work is to let it go there. That's why we say, like, you don't have to do any action. That's why we say you don't have to work hard, because everything that you want is already being offered to you, and you have to go into the vortex, and then you have to translate it. You have to see it with your eye. You have to realize it. And how do you do that? Well, you have to do it. We always say, hey, you have to do it on the easy subjects first, not on the hard subjects, because when you do on the easy subjects, then you understand the frequency. But we're saying it doesn't really matter, because once you're really a master, you can get into that high flying place, and it's like from the high flying place, you have access to thoughts about all subjects that you didn't have access to before, because law of attraction does that. Law of attraction will literally make it so that you don't have access to certain thoughts. So because you're not a match to them. So because if you're in anger, you can have a match. You're not a match to a thought that would have any vibrational properties of bliss, right? So it's like that. So once you shift your frequency, because your vibrational frequency is about what you can see and what you can allow. Once you increase your ability to allow, because you're increasing your ability to feel different unconditionally, meaning the reality hasn't changed, you get in the space of like, okay, I know I want to end. It's gonna feel so good. It's gonna feel so easy. You completely omit, not because you're trying to push against it, but because you truly care about how you feel. You're like, you omit the but, because you omit the reality. You forget about the reality you're looking at, because in this high flying place, it comes down to, am I gonna think this thought, and am I gonna give up my high flying frequency for this thought? And then the thought's easy, because friends, you gotta be selfish. You gotta be selfish, because when you're selfish, you have so much to offer. When you're selfish, you care about your connection, because kids are like that. Kids don't care about being productive. Kids don't even care about being right. They don't care about anything. They just care about feeling good. They'll drop whatever they're thinking about just to feel good, because that's what we want you to do. We want your dominant goal to be to feel good, because when you understand the power of all this, you can say something like, oh, I know I want it, and I'm expecting it's gonna come tomorrow. It's gonna be so easy. It's gonna be so fun, and like, that does sound good, but it's this thing about momentum. Momentum is really that girl. We always see that, because when there's momentum, when in a vibrational world, momentum is everything, because your ability to see something has it's like in the vibrational form, it's just really weak right now, but you have to practice your ability to see it, and you don't really have to think about it, because all you have to do is just not resist it. So you have to be really not careful, but you have to be like diligent about how you kind of look at your desires, because you want to say things. You want to catch yourself when there's a but. And almost like reroute it or make it feel better, because you have to be more sensitive to how you feel. Because now it's like when you live on this high flying frequency, it's like everything is so much easier, because on this high flying frequency, everything is so much more relational. You understand thoughts, and better yet, you understand when you're introducing that but. So you're like, bye, everything becomes emotional. You don't even care. It's not like you don't care about your manifestations, it's that you care so much about your now, because there truly is no future. There's no future that you right now can perceive, and there's no past that you can perceive. It's all about what you're activating now. So in your place of now, if your goal is to just be source right now and to feel as good as you can, then the momentum will build, and you literally will get impulses, and the impulses are always so fun, because it's always about the things that you want, and sometimes it guides you around, because there's resistance. You're the one who's putting resistance on the trail. The same person who can't see your desire because it's already being offered to you, you're also the same person who's putting resistance on your trail. So your inner being got you. It will help you. It will coach you. It will literally coach you into thinking the thoughts. So basically, I'll just say, you want to be on the high flying frequency. You want to stay on the high flying frequency, and the way that you stay on the high flying frequency is by not introducing the resistance to begin with. So what happens if you have resistance? No worries. Don't try to fix a resistance. Don't try to fix problems. Always look for the path of least resistance. And remember, the path of least resistance is a path of most ease. It's a path of what's the best thing I can think about right now that will make me feel good, because you understand as a master of creation that it's not about thinking the most sophisticated thought. It's not about even going all the way there. It's not, because right now it's not going to come. It's just about feeling good, and in feeling good, all of your power returns. And feeling good, you have access to all the information. So how do you stay forward feeling? How do you be in this vibrational world? How do you approach it? So here it goes. So you want to be here, right? You want to be in your physical moment, and imagine you want money. You're like, okay, I can't wait for my money. I know I want this money, and I can't wait for it. I'm so excited for it, because I know that it's there. That's what true expectation. So just follow us. We're like, it's gonna just feel so good, and I like feeling good. I like feeling good, and I like feeling the ease of everything. I like the flow. I like feeling satisfaction. I love everything. I just love how easy it all is. I love how good I feel right now. I like how sensual it all feels. I love that I can feel source in my solar plexus. I love that I can feel the ease of reality. I love focusing and slowing down and have this conversation because it feels so good and it feels so fun. It feels like joy. It feels like bliss. It just feels like ease. I love my life. I love the possibility. I love this moment. And I know I love my manifestations too. I still want them, but I also really want to feel good. And I feel good right now. I'm satisfied. I'm so ready for everything. And I expect it all. But right now, I'm really good. I'm so good right now. I love this moment. I love feeling good. I love feeling okay in my body. I love feeling bright and alive and vital. I love feeling the powerfulness of my focus and my ability to focus. I love making myself feel good. I love knowing the power of feeling good, but the pleasure of feeling good is so much more of a priority in my mind. I love this world. I love this earth. I love everyone in it. I love the variety of intentions. I love myself. I love being in this body. I love how interesting it is for me. I love money. I do love money. Money is so awesome. I love money. Money is so great. I have such a big ass fortune and I love it. And I love how easy it is for me to find money. I love how my money has nothing to do with my action. My money is not tied to my action. My money is tied to my expectation. I am a master of money. I am a master of feeling good. I am a master of money because I am a master of feeling good. I am a master of writing best-selling books. I am a master of publishing really viral YouTube videos. I am a master of creating whatever I want because I know how to do it. I know how to do it and it just feels so good. It feels so good to have my hands in the clay. Whew. But you see, like, that entire conversation, we weren't thinking, okay, this is what we're going to do. We weren't getting any productive, but we're saying that the most productive thing that you can do is feel good, because when you're feeling good, you're on the high flying disc, and when you're on the high flying disc and you see it stay there long enough, you're going to get an impulse. And guess what that impulse is going to do? That impulse is like an idea. It's going to take you somewhere. It's going to make you do something. It's going to make you do something, and then you're going to follow along the path, and then you're going to get little evidence. You're going to be like, damn, I really did that. But because you think you want your desire to hit you in the face right now and come flying from the earth, and we think that we want that for you too. But also we want you to enjoy the journey. We want you to be satisfied wherever you stand, because that truly is, that's the whole inshallah. Yes, it is, because it's all about feeling good right now, and it's all just for the fun anyways. You gotta be more forward feeling, friends, because that past is gone. Let it go. Let the past go. And when you're forward feeling, you enjoy life so much because you're feeling the expectation. But we're saying now, it's like siphon. It's like, don't introduce the specifics, because you're introducing too much specifics. So make it more about the emotion and let the specifics naturally come to you. Let them occur to you, because we're telling you right now that rampage that we just had, feeling good right now in your body, nothing can feel better than that. Truly, it's as good as it gets. But do you understand what ecstasy feels like? It feels like that. It feels like, because we're friends, we're talking about happiness, we're talking about true happiness, we're talking about being sourced in his body, and you know what's crazy is that, like, you can't be happy. You can't be truly happy. You can't say, I know I want it and there's no but, and I know I want it and it's amazing. You can't truly have that perspective and say that you have that perspective if you don't have everything, all the evidence. Because here's the thing, when you're truly happy, when you truly enjoy that emotion, everything that you want pops into your life. You have it all. Your life turns over a brand new leaf. Everything becomes updated. You get a brand new life. You glow up. Everything is so prosperous. Your life takes off. It takes off in a way that people are kind of literally shook by. And we're saying, if it's not like that, it's because you're introducing more buts into the equation than you care to or even want to own up to. But we're like, it doesn't really matter, because you don't have to fix anything. You just have to do something different right now. You just have to do something right now. And yes, that doing something is truly about doing something that feels good to you. Find that feeling place. Do that slow conversation, that rampage. Do that. Make forward feeling part of your, almost, we're gonna say routine, but make it part of your lifestyle. Enjoy your life, because if you're not having fun right now, because the most thing that we teach right now, because we know your manifestations are infinite and they're inevitable, and even if you don't get them done right now, then you can just leave this perspective and have a new perspective, because you're literally sourced in a human body, and there's no timeline on you. There's no timeline, because source is not timing you, and source is not expecting anything out of you. Source is just loving you and adoring you and just seeing you for the fullness of who you are and the amazingness of who you are. So this is really interesting, because it brings us to a really interesting point. It really brings us to thinking for how good it feels and not thinking for how much it will accomplish. Oh, that's really counterintuitive to humans, because you have to think according to how good it feels, because that's what opens up the vortex. It's literally that simple. That's what gets you the money. That's what gets you the empire. every single thing. It's that simple, because when you feel good for feeling good's sake, not only do you feel good, not only do you really have fun now, because that's what it's all about. It's just about having fun right now, because if you're not having fun now, what is the point? If you're not having fun now, what's the point? But yes, enjoy your life taking off, enjoy it right now, but don't make it conditional. Don't be like, yeah, I can't wait for it to come. Make it about this now moment. Make it about feeling good right now. My life taking off just feels so good. I love that feeling of anticipation, of excitement, and it's not. I don't care if nothing comes. It's just about the feeling of. I just love this. Doesn't anticipation just feel so fun? Doesn't it feel so good to look forward to something with no resistance? And yes, friends, we love that for all of us. We love it for this time of awakening, and it's just really lit.